This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Upgrade your business with Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning fewer carts going abandoned and more sales going cha-ching. So if you're into growing your business, get a commerce platform that's ready to sell wherever your customers are. Visit shopify.com to upgrade your selling today.
As always, Spotify, Apple, and Pandora. If you would like to see the visual, get to the YouTube, THA JANELL, or you can go to thacouch.com or on Facebook, Pandora, all the platforms that you can see on. And everywhere else that you're watching, y'all make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, THA JANELL. I know today has been a very busy day for the couch. But before I wrap this night up with you guys, and we also tomorrow is gonna be back to the regular schedule as far as I'll be on tomorrow morning for early mornings with the couch. So even though we did this morning, because I wanted to make up for not going live yesterday, so today we're going to get into fuck fentanyl. So today, I know it's the first of the month. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but we're going to get into it tonight. And then we're also going to pick it back up again at the end of this month. Every month we're going to talk about fentanyl because this is a subject that needs to be spoke about. I know with everything that's going on in the world, we tend to forget to check, to be careful, especially whenever we out drinking and having a good time with our friends. We don't expect our friend to give us a pill that is laced with fentanyl. So it's very important to just be speaking about, just this last year alone, the more you guys have been speaking about it, the less you have been seeing. Not that you haven't been seeing any stories, but the less that you'll see stories about, fentanyl overdoses and, fentanyl encounters. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we live every Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. So that's the couch every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
Period.
I am. Infinite.
Shout out to everybody that's tuned in already on my couch with their homes. I see y'all tags, I see y'all big O, I see y'all Facebook, YouTube.
Understand I'm not weak. But right now, I'm not strong, been through hell, but I know that my story isn't done, no, it's not done, I have more chapters to run, I'm created one of none, my story has been for someone.
Period. Your story was meant for somebody too.
Too many things that's going on in the world. I don't know where to turn, so I don't. It's hard to get your trust. I don't have right intentions. They'll never tell you everything. There's something they don't understand. Man, this shit is really fucked up. I've been going through some dumb stuff. Well, not really through some dumb stuff, but life's really crazy.
Facts.
I'm telling you, my baby. tell you what, please do not ever give up. Your purpose is not even done, so keep on pushing till you won.
I see y'all.
So keep on pushing till you won. Don't ever give up. I know it's hard than a motherfucker. Trust me, I know. I go through this shit every fucking day, and sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I be wanting to give up. But I got people that stand by me, that encourage me, and they keep me lifted. So I'm here to keep you lifted too. I love you.
Now, before we go any further, I do want to give a moment of silence because there's somebody that either you know or that you don't know that didn't make it to today. It's been a lot of deaths lately, and I don't know if you guys have been really paying attention to the news, but it's been a lot of kids around the same age. Pay attention. Don't just get so caught up on social media or get so caught up in working that you miss the things that's going on in life. Because, baby, when I say we can end up in a war, and some of y'all might not ever know until it's happening because you so busy caught up in your own self. You got to put your ears to the streets. You got to listen. You got to see what's going on. You got to check your surroundings. So let's give a moment of silence to the ones that didn't make it to today. If you haven't already done so, check on your people. If you fuck with somebody, check on them. Check on your people. You never know which one of your friends is going through something. It's a lot of shit that be going on in the world. Life be fucking lifing. Work is tough. Bills come. Some people's mom and dads are sick. Some people themselves are sick. Reach out to your people. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait till they end up passing away. Don't wait till it's you see them make a post. You shouldn't have to wait to check in on your friends. You don't need permission to check in on your friends. Check in on your people. You shouldn't need a reminder, but I'm here to remind you to check in on your people. Check on your strong friends. On your friends, your funny friends. The ones that's always being funny on the internet, they need the most love, because baby, give your people their love. Shout out to everybody that was tuned in this morning and that's been tuning in and inboxing me all day. Again, I'm glad to be back on the couch. And I always say, listen, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. You might hear something on the couch that you might not agree with. You can always dispute it. Or you might get offended. You can always block me. And it's happened. It's alright. Coming up on the couch, we got No Love. Kecia Lewis. She's going to come this Thursday morning. We're going to be live in the morning on Thursday as well. And we're also going to be live at 8 Central Time that night with Ashley Tubbs. Y'all come through and let Ashley school y'all on how she can help you get your credit to where it needs to be. Some of y'all got bad credit. Let's just be real. Some of y'all got bad credit. Some of y'all can't go to the car lot and just drive off with anything. Ashley can make that possible. So this Thursday at 8 Central Time, you do not want to miss Ashley. Go follow her on all social media. It is I Am Ashley Tubbs. Tap in with her. I'm telling you, she can get so many things off of your credit report. Okay, listen. By the end of this year, you're going to have that car that you've been talking about. That car that you've been manifesting. Let Ashley help your manifestations be manifested. Okay? Just saying. Also, we're going to get into No Love with Kecia Lewis. Like, her brain is popping. Hopefully she brings some items to show y'all so we can get into the quality and all of that, because I'm ready. Shout out to everybody that's been on the couch this year so far too, because let me tell y'all are the real MVPs. Anybody who's been on the couch, to me, y'all are superstars. I love y'all. Like, I I don't give a fuck about the Cardi B's and all of that. To me, y'all are it. Like, however y'all act, that's on y'all. But anyways, we're going to get into fuck fentanyl. Some of us have lost people to fentanyl. I've lost a few friends to fentanyl. And at the time of their death, it wasn't labeled as, you know, a fentanyl overdose. But when they did the autopsy, it came back. Some of us have really lost some good people behind one of your friends thinking that they're getting the drug of their choice, and they end up with the drug that's laced. Which brings me back to what I said earlier. You don't expect, you know, if you out partying with your friends and y'all always got a bag of Skittles. If you know, you know. Y'all always got a bag of Skittles, and you guys always, you know, split it amongst each other. No one has ever thought, okay, Brittany is going to have one of these pills laced with fentanyl, so I'm going to have to bring a drug, you know, test strip. Nobody is thinking that. So it's not getting done. What up to you's up and up. So it's not getting done. They not thinking that any of these are laced. So y'all all popping them at the same time. 5 minutes later, one of y'all pass out. So in her mind, she's thinking that she's taking a Skittle that her friend Brianna just gave her. This is her friend. Why would I need to test my Skittle? Why do I need to test my Skittle if you're my friend? Because you never know. And your friend doesn't know because they just bought this from the dealer. They not thinking, yo, I need to test this for fentanyl because I go to this person all the time. But you never know who they went to get it. What if they couldn't get their regular supplier from their regular supplier, and then they had to go to somebody else, and then that somebody else. And all of a sudden, in that bag of 30 or 50, 20 of them has fentanyl in it. Who's to know? How do you know? How are you able to tell? You're not really able to tell. That's why it's so important. If you're one of those ones that like to party and do party drugs, nobody's judging you. All I'm saying is to make sure that you are safe. Is to make sure that whoever's around you doing it with you, is to, if you the one that's like, you know what, don't be selling nothing that you don't know what you're selling. I mean, just for real. I see y'all. If you're gonna sell something, know what you selling. Test your shit. That'll keep deaths down too from fentanyl. Because you don't know who's lacing what. You have no idea. And now they're saying fentanyl is being found in those vapes. Some people are evil. Dead ass. Some people are so evil they want you to get hooked on fentanyl or die from fentanyl. Like, they will put it in your vicinity. That way, I mean, it'll look like an accident. For real. I'm talking about fentanyl. The dangers of it. You know, and how easy it is to think that you taking a Skittle or taking a bar and it really is laced with fentanyl. You can't determine who or what, who's lacing what, unless you actually test what you're taking. Back in the day when we was growing up, some of us 80s and 90s babies, you can go to a party, and in this party, in this rave, somebody might put something in your mouth, and it might be under your tongue, or it might be just a pill that you pop. Dead ass. That I'm talking about. It was so easy to do. It was just like, and wasn't nobody like, hey, you owe me, cash at me for what I just put in your mouth. No, that was just like the party thing. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no, but people aren't doing that nowadays because you have no idea who has a pill or a strip that's laced with fentanyl. So you have to be so very careful. Yes, times have changed. The streets is different out here now. People aren't even thinking the same. They're not even handling situations the same that they used to back in the day. You don't know who has animosity with who. Somebody could be mad at you and they intentionally trying to give you this pill that's laced with fentanyl. So that's why I say is if you are one of those ones that like to go out and party, nobody is judging you. Whatever drug you take, nobody is judging any type of drug you take. All I'm saying personally from the couch is if you are taking drugs or if you decide like, hey, I want to pop this pill, test it. I got free test strips from the couch. If you need them, I got them. If you need Narcan, I got you. It's different resources that I keep for the couch just to give away because you surviving to the next day is very important to me. Like, fuck all the other bullshit. I don't want to see none of my fellow people that follow the couch or is around the city or that I've seen perform pass away because they didn't test a pill that their friend gave them because they had no idea that their friend would give them a pill that's laced. But how does that friend know? You never know. Yeah. You never know. So you got to be careful out here. Also, you got to be careful what you put in the atmosphere because it could come back to you. And it might not be the way you want it. You're going to get it how it's going to come. Period. Fentanyl don't have a name on it. It don't have a discrimination. If something that you're taking is laced with fentanyl, you either going to survive it or you're not. And there are some people that have survived being laced with fentanyl. And any of those people, I've only met one person that told me that they survived from being laced with fentanyl. But I would love to speak to somebody who survived. Because there are so many people who did not survive. I lost 2 friends. And what was really crazy is when I lost the last one, someone had called me and told me, that they were just partying and, taking pills amongst each other. And just one of them just so happened to be laced with fentanyl. You don't want to be out with your friends and don't make it home with the same people that you came in with because one of you guys died from popping a pill that you thought was something different. And it ended up being fentanyl. It's important to talk about. Talk about it with your kids. Your kids is never too young to learn about the dangers of fentanyl. They should never be too young. I don't have kids. And I know you probably like, well, then who are you to say when I should tell my kid this? They gonna see something in the internet anyway. Like, y'all can't stop the shit that's gonna be fed to your kids through school. You never know if another little kid is gonna show them on another phone. You don't have a clue. So as a parent, I feel like just tell them early. Teach them what to look for. Teach them the signs. Don't just be like, oh, well, don't hang out with that person because they look like they do drugs or their mom is a crackhead. No. Explain to them the reason why. Explain to them, just like y'all explain sex, explain to them drugs. Explain to them the dangers of fentanyl and tell them that it's not the same as whenever you was growing up because it's not. It's not. Exactly, Denise. Most people do not survive just a little dab of fentanyl. And it's crazy. Kids are dying. That don't bother y'all? That don't bother y'all that we are literally losing children. So why can't you talk to them about it? Because there's children that are dying at a baby's ages. I'm talking about months old. Talk to your kids about it, because it's out here. And contrary to what you may believe, it's even in elementary schools. A couple of months ago, I read a story about an elementary student overdosing on fentanyl because of their parents having it just around. One of them had it in a diaper bag. Some parents are just careless whenever they're doing drugs. And let's just be real. When you're on drugs or when you're a drug addict, you don't too much think logically. You're not thinking about, oh, let me put this up because my baby can crawl right there and touch this fentanyl and they can possibly die. You're not thinking like that. It's not serious to you until your baby actually touches it and then they die. And now the police is knocking at your door and they arresting you because your baby's dead. You got fentanyl. Now you catching extra charges. Y'all got to start teaching them young. Y'all got to start speaking and being loud about it. Y'all quiet about gossip, but y'all don't want to be loud about shit that matters. Me, I'm loud about everything. Shit that matters, discussions in the streets, however you want to go about it. I'm not just about mess. We not just about to talk about no mess on the couch. Come on now. I'm a journalist at the end of the day. And I take pride in learning new things about people, learning the ways of people. And I'm honored to even get to interview anyone that comes on the couch because I love to pick people's brains and get to learn. Like, you can tell when somebody's lying. You can see when somebody's lying. I've seen people lie on the couch. Yep, you said we have those uncomfortable conversations with our kids. Kids can accidentally bring parents' drugs to school, not knowing or thinking it's candy and sharing it with others. Exactly, Ashley. Thank you so much for saying that. That is exactly right, because sometimes we see these fun little packages and it's actually edibles. Or it's a shroom candy. And your kids is just thinking, oh shit, now I done came across some candy that I've never seen in my life. I'm about to take these to the homies like, y'all, I stole these candies from my parents. I ain't never seen these candies. Have y'all seen these? These must be old school. Then they get to popping them. Then they in class acting the ass. Then the teacher come by and they see it on their desk and they immediately know, because they're an adult and some of them actually do take edibles. So they seen this package and they like, hold on, where did you get this from? At my mom and dad. Laughing, not knowing what's going on. Lo and behold, your kids is high on them edibles that you left in the kitchen, on the counter. You forgot to put it up. Now, your kid is being suspended. Your kid didn't even know. Now your kid is being suspended. And guess what? If the school wants to, they can actually get the police involved. They can actually get the DHS involved, CPS. If they wanted to take it that far. They can take your kids away from you just by you not being transparent and speaking on the things that's hard to speak about. If you are one of those parents that do edibles, hey, kids, you see this bag? I know it might look like fun. It has, a bunny on it or, SpongeBob or something, but this is adult candy. Don't touch this. I don't care if you see me drop. I'm telling you that, you know what I'm saying? Explain to them. Show them the new packages that you're bringing in. You don't want them to get it mixed up and thinking that it's just a exclusive candy. And just like I said, vapes are starting now to be found that they got fentanyl in them. Who's to say your edibles wouldn't? 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get an edible that has fentanyl unless it's homemade. But if it's coming out of dispensary, you can almost guarantee that it's not going to come with fentanyl. But if it's coming from somebody that's just on the streets, you have no idea. You can't just say, oh, psh, they look like they ain't got nothing with fentanyl. I don't believe that they would have. How you know what somebody look like? That one of they pills that they might have is laced with fentanyl. How you know? You don't know. So you also, as an adult, need to educate yourself on what a fake pill looks like. Get familiar. Learn. Because, baby, when I tell you, a motherfucker don't give a and the people that are actually purposely putting fentanyl in their stuff, they don't give a fuck about you. All they give a fuck about is making that money. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. And they not even realizing that they're actually charging drug dealers. Once they find it out, once they going rewinding and going back to where the source came from, they're arresting the drug dealers too. So don't think for 1 second that you getting away with lacing somebody. Because you might get away with it for a year, you might get away with it for 2 years, but guess what? How you know you ain't being watched that whole time? Y'all have to really be careful. And us 90s and 80s babies, y'all got to start getting yourselves checked. Check your health. Because you might feel good, but something inside of you might be broken or hurt. I'm going to get into that in the middle of this month. Menopause, surgeries, and more. Where we talk about health and everything. But we going out partying and hanging out with our friends still. There's still some of us that's doing it like we 25 or 19. Then if you out there, baby, you need to educate yourself. Because fentanyl is real and it's out here. And it's not discriminating on anyone. It can take you out. It can take, if I was out there doing drugs, it could take me out. It could take any of us out. It could take your kids out. So don't be quiet about the situation. Don't be quiet about the subject. Be loud. Don't just be loud about gossip. Be loud about fuck fentanyl. We need that shit off the fucking streets, and the only way we can get it off the streets is if we speak about it. If we bring it up. If we educate ourselves. If we share posts. If you see a post and you see that it's something about fentanyl dangers and educating somebody, share that shit. Some of y'all be sharing the wrong motherfucking shit. Y'all don't like to share the right shit. But share that shit. Because people need to know that the fentanyl dangers are real. It is out here. And it's just like the devil, here to kill, steal, and destroy. Fentanyl ain't got no love for nobody. Not even for the dealers. Because as the dealers thinking that they getting away with it, they catching cases too. Not all of them. But some of them are. They getting charged finally. And don't think just because somebody is your friend that they test the bag of pills that they went and copped. Some of them didn't. And let's just be honest here. A lot of you guys, if you buying a pill from somebody and you've been buying pills from them for forever, you're going to be like, psh, I ain't even got to test they shit. They ain't dead. No, for real, y'all be really thinking like that. I've heard people say this out they fucking mouth. I've heard them. Out they mouth say shit. I've been fucking with this motherfucker all this time. I ain't heard nobody dying from they shit. And so you taking it without testing it. But I urge you to test any drug that you put in your system. If you getting street drugs, test them. If you need to know where to get free fentanyl test strips, you can ask me. I'll DM it to you. If I have any more, I got you. You ain't got to pay for that shit. It's free. Here, take it. I want us all to be out here safe, having safe fun. And it's hard to have safe fun when there's people out there lacing your favorite drug with fentanyl. You might be thinking that you getting a bar or a Roxy, but you're getting Roxanol. Okay? Be loud about it. Stand on. This is why it's always so important to fucking stand on business. Stand on this shit, y'all. Stand on it. I don't want fentanyl in the streets, do you? Stand on it with me. Let's come together and spread awareness. If you have a platform, use your platform to tell motherfuckers to spread awareness about fentanyl, because the dangers are fucking real. It's really out here, and it's really taking some of the best people that we know. And some of y'all like, oh shit, well, I mean, I don't know the motherfucker that died from fentanyl. I don't know nobody like that. And it don't bother you until it happened to you or to somebody that you love. Y'all got to stop waiting for it to happen to somebody that you love before you start being loud about something. Y'all got to stop doing that. Stand on business, man. Fuck fentanyl until I stop breathing. The fuck? Anytime I get a chance, I'm going to tell y'all the dangers. To watch what you putting into your system. To check, look and see what's real and what's fake, because they are getting so good with these fake pills that's the reason why people are dying from it. Because they are literally learning how to perfect a fake pill to get over on you. Don't fall victim to it. If you have lost anybody from fentanyl, if you're brave enough to share your story, please come share it on the couch. Because a lot of times people they ain't finna just keep listening to me. They gonna be like, whatever. Until it happens to them, I promise you. I promise you. Every time I tell somebody, like I've been speaking on certain subjects for a while now. Even when I be telling y'all, yo, you 90s and 80s babies, y'all really need to start looking at your health right now. It don't bother y'all until you literally in the hospital and you like, yo, I got this GoFundMe up because this medical bill or something like that. And now it's literally bothering you because you are now affected. Don't wait until it affects you and your family members. Be loud about it right now. Fuck fentanyl. Educate yourself on the dangers. Educate yourself on the fake pills, the vapes. They're now putting in vapes. They're also, I just read earlier that they're saying that China and Canada is actually to blame for fentanyl because of how easy it was to bring things across the border. This is what Trump is saying, I believe, because I feel like it's deeper than that. Because it ain't no way in hell that one regular person can get caught with 50,000 pounds of fentanyl. I don't know if y'all read that story, but it was a man that got caught with like 50 pounds of fentanyl. That's not coming from some just regular person. That's coming from somebody that's in the fucking government. Or, listen, let me not get into the conspiracies because y'all gonna be like, oh, wait, the couch is crazy. I don't listen. Y'all better start opening your eyes because it's out there and it's right in front of your face and a lot of y'all are missing it. If you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and every Wednesday, well, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Today we went live this morning, this afternoon, and now at 6:30. I went live a little bit early today, all day today, because I wanted to make up for not being live yesterday. We're going to be back live tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Central Time, so if you do want to tune in. I'm on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, Fanbase, Tag, Big O, Like, and Lemonade. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and you can also visit my website, thacouch.com. THA Real JANELL on YouTube. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Because if you don't see me live on a certain platform, I'm going to always be live on a YouTube channel. And it's always going to be on Spotify, Pandora, and Apple. So, y'all, I don't know if anybody tuned in earlier today, but if you did, go leave a comment and let me know what you're thinking. And always remember, there is no such thing as clout chasing if you don't have clout. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Teach your children now. Tell your children now. Be loud about fuck fentanyl. Fuck fentanyl. Okay? And anybody selling it, fuck you. Period. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the morning. Period. Love you, tagged. I will see you tomorrow morning. Love you, Big O. I will see you tomorrow morning. YouTube, make sure you hit that like button when you come back and rewatch. I see you. Spotify, Apple, Pandora, thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits.